Alright, coming up a match we mentioned a few weeks ago, and it is finally here. The Vandal brothers, Wanton J and Vicious Ace, managed by MJ Ferrantino, set to go in a best-of-3 fall matchup against the Japan 5-star tag team champions, Mr. Fuji and Professor Toru Tanaka.
Oh, I've been waiting for this one for a couple of weeks. This is going to be good.
This next non-title, best-of-3 falls tag team match is set for a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by MJ Ferrantino from Vandalsburg, Pennsylvania, at a combined weight of 666 pounds, Wanton J and Vicious Ace, the Vandal brothers.
Now, while it's true, we've seen J and Ace do some amazing things. They've won 2 tag team matches in one night once. They've pulled off some amazing upsets in the past, and ever since they've been guided by MJ Ferrantino, it's been nothing but smooth sailing. But to take on the J5 Tag Team Champions in a best-of-3 falls match with a 30-minute time limit, this I gotta see with my own eyes.
The Vandals got the lion's share of the power, but where Fuji and Tanaka have it over them is experience. The J5 Tag Champs are serious old guard veterans, who've forgotten more than Jay and Ace have learned up to today. The Vandals will have to rely on their durability to make it to a 2-fall win, and that 30-minute time limit means we're almost
Will the
promised
Vandals
to not
be
get
able
a
to
draw in
amaze
this
us
match.
again on this best-of-3
There's got to
fall
be a clear winner.
30-minute
I'm
time
just
limit
damned if I
matchup
could tell you
against
which one.
Fuji and Tanaka?
Well, I like the idea of there not being a time limit draw. That works for me.
Their opponents, from Osaka and Tokyo, Japan respectively, at a combined weight of 456 pounds, they're the Japan 5-star tag team champions, Mr. Fuji and Professor Toru Tanaka.
2 of the greatest Japanese wrestlers ever to do the thing, Professor Toru Tanaka and Mr. Fuji, the Japan 5-star tag team champions, set to go in this best-of-3 falls matchup against the Vandal brothers.
Yeah, the Vandal brothers have a tough case here because, Fuji and Tanaka, they're practically gods here in Japan. So, while the Vandal brothers are new and interesting, sure, the ball is not in their court and it's not in their favor.
Certainly an interesting mix for this long-haul, 30-minute time limit, 2 out of 3 fall matchup between 2 fantastic tag teams, and MJ Ferrantino has practically guaranteed the Vandal brothers are going to bring the win home here, although I'm not entirely sure.
Listen to the crowd going buck wild for Fuji and Tanaka. The Vandals have got the deck seriously stacked against them guys.
And the deck is stacked very, very high. Well, there's only one way to find out. We get to the final bell, we'll know.
I think it was Confucius that said the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, and here it is, as referee Walt Rothburn rings the bell. Jay and Fuji starting it off. Fuji quickly countered by Wanton J Vandal. J Vandal with a knee to the midsection. Up over the shoulders goes Mr. Fuji. And a Michinoku driver right out of the gate and an early pin. 1, 2. That would have been amazing. J Vandal whips Mr. Fuji to the corner. Fuji counters and escapes. And counter whips Wanton J Vandal into his team's corner. And right out of the gate, look at this, a barefoot boot party from Mr. Fuji and Professor Toru Tanaka. Tanaka blind tagging, making his way in, putting those feet to Wanton J Vandal. Fuji again taking his turn. And J Vandal not doing the least bit well here as Tanaka readies the coup de grace. There's the drop kick, and out of the corner comes Wanton J Vandal. Professor Toru Tanaka quickly going for the pin here. 1, but no. Ace Vandal right there to break it up. Ace Vandal rounds up Mr. Fuji over the shoulders. Professor Toru Tanaka catches a dragon screw from Wanton J. J Vandal countered by Professor Toru Tanaka. Look at this series of shots from Tanaka. Rebounds off the ropes. Misses with the knee. J Vandal getting out of the way just in time as Ace Vandal finishes his work on Mr. Fuji on the outside. Another Michinoku driver from J Vandal. 1, 2. And another very near fall. Jay and Ace working like a well-oiled machine here, running clothesline. Out comes Professor Toru Tanaka. Mr. Fuji resuming his corner. Jay Vandal rounds up Tanaka and whips him into the corner. Out he comes the hard way. Wanting Jay Vandal trying to rally some support here from these fans, but they are all in the corner of Fuji and Tanaka. Clothesline over the top rope, out onto the floor goes Wanton Jay. And Tanaka makes his way out there. Rounds up. Jay Vandal has him by the throat. Whoa-hoo! Jay Vandal countering out of absolutely nowhere like magic. Tanaka with a hard shot to the chest, a forearm to the head. And Tanaka nailing Jay with a mandible claw on the outside. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. The referee is essentially the fifth post in the middle of the ring at this time. Jay Vandal catches some shots from Professor Toru Tanaka. Counters with a forearm. Jay Vandal catches a kick to the midsection. Tanaka with a devastating right. Dropped Jay Vandal like a bad habit. Jay Vandal rounded up cradle position. Back into the apron and down he comes. Professor Toru Tanaka with a devastating clothesline. Down goes Wanton Jay Vandal again. Jay Vandal, double shot to the midsection. Fireman's carry from Jay Vandal on Tanaka. Tanaka counters with another shot. And these two just going at it like wild animals on the outside. Wearing each other down. Eventually hoping to nail those 2 out of 3 falls. Tanaka, he's got Jay. Has him all the way. Look at the power. Slams Jay Vandal down to the floor. Tanaka rounds him up. Whoa! A running headbutt that takes Jay Vandal down to the floor again. Jay Vandal up over the shoulder of Professor Toru Tanaka and hit first into the ring steps. Wow, that was pretty vicious. Jay Vandal with a suplex on Tanaka. Tanaka with a kick to the midsection rolls Jay Vandal back inside the ring, and here he comes himself. And here is Ace Vandal on the tag for the first time in the matchup. Misses with a clothesline that would have decapitated Tanaka. Tanaka with that wicked series of shots. Rebounds off the ropes, and there's that knee. He nailed Ace Vandal. Covers. 1, 2. Another near fall. But so far, nobody even close to winning this matchup. Tanaka rounds him up. Camel clutch here. Ace Vandal in trouble in the center of the ring with no ropes. No means of egress. Gonna have to find his way out the hard way, and he certainly does. There he goes. Ace Vandal misses. Tanaka counters. Tanaka with a dragon sleeper. Knocks him in the back of the head. Ace Vandal has squirted against the ropes here. Whip to the ropes, knee to the midsection from Tanaka. Whip to the ropes again, and another. And now look at this. Parlays it into a Russian leg sweep. Wow. Professor Toru Tanaka rounds up Ace Vandal. Ace with an elbow to the midsection. Whoa, another. Ace Vandal with a dragon screw. Tanaka back on his feet. They tussle. Tanaka shoves Ace away. Ace Vandal reaching for a little something extra. Whoa! Well, no disqualifications. And he just nailed Professor Toru Tanaka with whatever the hell that was. And Tanaka is saying nothing at all. Whoa-hoo! Knee snap. Ace Vandal decided, well, I'm going to just be spiteful. Here we go. Tanaka sets him up. Look at this. Whoa! With a pin. 1, and only a 1. Ace Vandal finding his way out very quickly. Tanaka rounds up Ace again. Here we go. Oh, man. Ace Vandal all the way up. Look at the power. Sets him up for the crucifix power bomb, and there it is. Ace Vandal is laid out. Tanaka rounds up Ace. Whips him to his team's corner. And here we go. He's setting up Ace Vandal for the big ride. A 10-foot top to bottom top rope superplex for Ace Vandal. from Professor Toru Tanaka, and here it is. Boom. Whoa. And that'll shake your bones loose. Tanaka back on his feet first. Ace Vandal on Dream Street, counting the ring lights. Tanaka rounds him up. Arm drag from Ace Vandal. Ace countered by Tanaka. Tanaka trying to lift Ace Vandal, but no good. Another counter from Tanaka, and another counter from Ace Vandal. These two just going back and forth, and they have been jumping headbutt from Professor Toru Tanaka. Going under the ring for a little something extra. He's got a baseball bat, and he just clubbed Ace Vandal like a Norwegian baby harp seal. My goodness. Ace Vandal rounded up again. Quick counter. Tanaka counters. And rolls Ace Vandal out of the way. Moving towards the timekeeper's area. Tanaka gathers him up. Pitches him against the barricade. Ace Vandal counters with a kick. Tanaka counters with a kick. He's got him by the throat. He's got him all the way up in the military, and boom! Another slam on the outside. And these two just taking all kinds of punishment back and forth. Ace Vandal with a kick, and a clothesline takes Tanaka down. Tanaka gathered up again by vicious. Ace Vandal sets him up for the suplex, but no. Tanaka quick with the counter and a hard forearm that takes Ace Vandal with a loop that's press and a series of hard right hands against the head of Tanaka. Ace rounds him up. Whoa! A one-arm backbreaker and a Russian leg sweep. A 2-in-1. A nice combo from vicious Ace Vandal. Tanaka counters with another kick. And these two have been out there battling it out for several minutes. Head first into the ring post for Ace Vandal. Tanaka goes for it a second time. And Ace Vandal's brains have got to be scrambled by now. A nice counter from Ace though. And head first into the ring post. Pound for pound, penny for penny. Hammer and tong, Tanaka. Now busted open and bleeding. Pushed back into the ring. And here's a tag, Mr. Fuji coming back in, and it must be a relief. Double axe handle. Takes him down. Fuji quickly countered by Ace. Has him up over the shoulders. Fireman's carry. Boom. Michinoku driver. And here we go again. Ace Vandal covers 1, 2. Another near fall. And so far, with almost the first third of this match gone, we still don't have anything near a winner. Fuji with a knee to the skull. Down goes Ace Vandal. Fuji with a camel clutch on Ace. Center ring. And that's it. He's tapping. There's the first fall. A submission for Fuji and Tanaka. Ace Vandal certainly didn't appreciate that. He wants to make Mr. Fuji pay. Fuji with elbows to the midsection. Might want to beat it out of town now. Inverted atomic drop. Ooh, that one felt. He smelled that. And a second one. Oh, man. A series of jabs. A wind-up punch. And Fuji takes down Ace Vandal and busts him open in the process. Fuji smelling blood in the water here. Kick to the midsection. Setting him up. Has him up for another crucifix powerbomb, but Ace Vandal says, oh no you don't, mister. Fuji whipped to the Vandal's corner, a cheap shot from Wanton J. And now, payback time. It's a Vandal Brothers boot party. And the subject being vandalized is Mr. Fuji. Ace takes his turn. Jay steps out. Another series of fusillade of boots to the chest for Mr. Fuji. And here's the coup de grace. That running low drop kick. Out comes Mr. Fuji. Jay covers 1, 2, 3, and there's another fall. We're tied up 1 apiece. Jay Vandal with Fuji up. Another Michinoku driver. And perhaps Jay Vandal trying to rile up this crowd now. Fuji counters with a jawbreaker. Misses with the double axe handle. A clothesline from Jay. A second one. Rebounds off the ropes and a kick. And Fuji is busted open and down. Wanton Jay Vandal gathers him up again. sets it up. Boom, DDT right across the skull of Mr. Fuji. Wanting Jay Vandal going for the cover in his corner. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. It is all over. The Vandal brothers win. 2 falls to 1. Let's take it to Aria Mitchell for the official word and the time of this matchup.
Time, 12 minutes and 16 seconds. And your winners by 2 falls, the Vandal brothers.
Wanton Jay and Vicious Ace winning this matchup 2 falls to 1 against Mr. Fuji and Professor Toru Tanaka. And look at MJ Ferrantino, absolutely thrilled, beaming with pride for Wanton Jay and Vicious Ace.
It was anybody's match to win, once they reached 1 fall apiece. But after that, the Vandals just took it into overdrive and nailed that last crucial fall to pull it off over the J5 tag. Champions, and guys, the Vandals just seem to keep shining brighter and brighter every week lately.
It sure looks that way, doesn't it, Christy?
All in all, an extremely exciting matchup when we return. An 8-man cruiserweight match to beat the band, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to want to miss it. Don't you go away. We'll be right back.